Hey guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. Here's your vocab list number 5. So let's go ahead and get started. First adjective is arrogant, proud, overbearing, snootily self-important. You guys all know these people. They're usually like really cocky or they think very highly of themselves. Despite his office, President Abraham Lincoln was never arrogant, but humble instead. Disdain, scorn, or snooty disapproval or dislike, or contempt for someone or something. So you can use that as a verb, to disdain, or an adjective if something is disdainful. So no animal can show disdain as well as a cat. If Sassy's food is not quite right, she disdains to eat it and scratches the bowl as to bury the offending meal. Fastidious, extremely fussy and meticulous. If you guys think back to the Myers-Briggs poster that we did at the beginning of the semester, there was a picture of all the tools lined up perfectly. Okay, that is an example of something that is fastidious. So a healthy cat is fastidious about its appearance and grooms its fur meticulously. Haughty. Haughty is another adjective for arrogant, can also be considered haughty as well, but openly and disdainfully proud, snooty, so a hauteur or haughtiness. So you've heard that pride goes before a fall, but the old biblical proverb actually says, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So you've seen haughtiness, that like I'm above you or I'm better than you attitude, right? Disparage, to belittle or downgrade someone or something, to decry, to depreciate, or to minimalize, to make something less. So when I was a kid, a bigger neighbor boy regularly disparaged my homemade treehouse. So in that example, that means he like made fun of it, like it was less or not good enough. To deprecate, to disprove mildly with a little bit of regret. So an adjective is deprecatory, hoping to avoid disapproval. So this is when you like you disapprove of something but you don't really want to feel bad about it. For example, it's clear that mom deprecates the mess in my room, but she understands that it's my space. So she doesn't agree with it, but she wants to like leave it to you because that's your own decision. So this is not as intense as like complete disapproval. Our next verb is to condescend, and that means to come down in level or unbend or stoop. So Sassy condescends to play hide and seek with Macho if she thinks no one will see her being kittenish again. So to condescend would be like to talk to somebody as if they were younger than they are. If someone's like, "Oh, sweetie," or talk to you like you were in middle school, that would be condescending. It would probably get on your nerves because they're talking to you like you are lower. Supercilious, excessively proud, disdainfully superior. So as you can see, a lot of our words this week have similar tones, similar meanings, but obviously this is a stronger word for excessively proud. So this would be considered stronger than haughty or arrogant. So explaining her role in our school play, Amy said, "I'm playing an insufferably snooty lady, someone totally supercilious." Contempt. So this is a total lack of respect or disdain or scorn. So our English class wrote essays on this quote. Hatred comes from the heart, contempt from the head, and neither feeling is quite within our control. It's probably true, but we can use contempt for good purposes, such as being openly contemptuous of those who damage our planet. And pretentious. Pretentious is also showy, self-important, pompous. Usually if someone is pretentious, they're being that way because they want attention or recognition from someone else, often unjustifiably. So the newly rich often live in a pretentious home and drive expensive cars. And so driving the expensive cars to get attention for their money, obviously. To scoff. To scoff is to make fun of, to mock, to belittle by jeering or contemptuous talk. Definitely remember this by like making fun of somebody. A few times we scoffed at guys who got pinned in the first period of their wrestling matches, but the coach stopped that. Our next adjective is complacent. So that means self-satisfied or smug. It's basically like being okay with where you are or what you're doing. And so Macho quivers all over with complacency after chasing off an intruder. As he returns to his position on the porch, he twitches his top knot complacently, smug in the knowledge that he's done his duty. Remy does not have a smug or complacent bone in his body. He's never satisfied with intruders or anything like that. He's also too happy to worry about being complacent. You guys can't hear him today because he's snoozing on the couch. So here are our stems. The first one is rog, which means to ask. Like derogatory is scornful, disparaging, downgrading, or belittling. Okay, so obviously this is similar to some of the words we've had this week. So of a derogatory nature or of a highly derogatory critique, they are talking down to somebody, asking down to somebody. A prerogative is a special right or a privilege. A ruler's prerogative is like his goal or her natural prerogative as the oldest. Also, you can use interrogate, arrogant, or surrogate. Our next stem, a rid or ris, which means to laugh. So if you are deriding someone, that means to mock or make fun of, to ridicule. See that word rid again. So don't deride his shyness. Or risible means laughable or funny or used for laughter. A truly risible situation or risible facial muscles. Can't talk today. So also ridicule, ridiculous, risibility, derisive, or derisory. So you have seen these words before, especially with ridicule. All right, that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, many of you, your Friday off, and I think some of you will be gone for the college fair tomorrow as well. But looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.